cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been a power.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And it's third. Jackson looking to throw on third. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56. I don't think you got it, son.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
On play action, Haskins. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball at the 23, second and 8. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 21-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
56 yards. And a Bengal first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Running the counter with Mostert. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was brought down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
3-yard.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him learn, can't relate.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Haskins. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 15. The Bengals get a first down.
15. First down, Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. And he goes goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 67 yards.
A 67-yard gain on the play. And a Bengal first down.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Mostert, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Taken down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Austin Seibert.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Rush in. 56 to Mike. 56 is it. Get him.
To throw again. Haskins. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, and the Ravens have got it. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And 4 at the 34-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Haskins now off the bootleg. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Casey Hayward.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Complete to Leonard.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He gives it up. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Mostert.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The 11-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Point after.
And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Muhammad. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Jacobs. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run the counter. Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
31-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
The tackle by
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Number 20.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This is caught. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
He was brought down.
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Jones on the return. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Colin Saunders in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It got his man complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
17.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.